running up 12 in New York, north.
Oh, what's this?
No. I thought that was one of our owner-operator guys. But it's a cold day. Truck temperature says it's 11 degrees outside. That truck that's coming at us right there. Next week, that's what we'll be doing. That company is gone, so we have to shuttle forklifts from where I'm going down to Kirkwood. That's what that truck's doing. Nylon won that contract, so we're doing it. Next, starting Monday. It's a lot of work. It's 8 trips a day. You're only doing, I don't know how many miles it is up here, whatever. It's not very far, and you drop, and then you hook, and then you drop down in Binghamton, and then you hook, and then you come back up here. You do it 8 times. It's not fun. I mean, you're close to home, you're not going anywhere, but still, it's not fun. So anyway, this is the road you take. This is Route 12. It's very busy. A lot of people that go from here, from Binghamton, going north, and this is the route. This is the route going to Norwich and all these little towns up here. Even if people are traveling north to Utica, they, instead of going up to 81 to Syracuse and across the thruway, they run up 12. To be honest with you, I'd rather run the 81 the thruway because it's so much faster. It really is. It's, you know, you got to go through all these little towns. Like here's the first one already. And there's Norwich, and then there's another town. There's a lot of towns up through here. They're all little ones, but you got to slow down. There's traffic lights. It's just you know, and it's a 2-lane also. So I mean, it's kind of a nice ride, you know. I mean, you know, these little towns, if you just want to kind of goof off that way, but if you're in a hurry, 81 to the thruway is much faster than Utica. No, yeah. These are all these little. This town. This is Shenango Forks, and it is very poor. There ain't much here at all. Nothing. Oh, there's a gas station. There's a bar on the left there. This is it. There's the fire station. Shenango Forks. Sure, this is like the town. This is like the village, but the town is big. You know? But other than very much here, I'm telling you, man. Nothing. Alright, well. Anyway, today is Thursday, the 11th of February, and tomorrow I'm off. I'm going to Auburn, well, Skaneateles and Auburn, and hang out with my family, with my son, who hasn't called me yet. I don't know what he's doing. So maybe he's not going. I don't know. I have to call him. Alright. When I get up here, I'll have to call him. I'll be back. So now I'm leaving. Oh, Jesus. That really smacked me around some, man. Well, anyway, I'm leaving Green. This is where we'll be going. We go out here a lot. That's their kind of like warehouse. So a lot of material goes in, and then they just transfer it right back out whenever the plant up in the village needs it. They just keep on Right on. Alright, so now we're heading south on 12, heading back in through Binghamton, and we're going to go west a little ways to Owego, to a company called Norwesco. Plastic tanks. I don't know where it's going. He just gives me load numbers and I gotta go load them. It could be my load for, I doubt it. It's probably going tomorrow when I'm off, so. You know, he usually doesn't load things till it, you know, this is gonna be somebody's load, I'm sure. Anyway, because, like I told him, I got to go to Auburn. I'm waiting to hear from my son, who has not, he's being a bad boy. He's supposed to have gotten a hold of me, but he's not. So I told him in the text, I'm leaving at 8. You're either in or you're out. I'm not going to wait no more. That's it. We're here. I made it here in 35 minutes from Green. kind of an odd way to come into town like this, but the river over there, right in front of us over there, is, you know, when you live in areas where there's waterways, that's how roads become. You know, you gotta, you know, whatever village is, the state, or the, you know, any kind of government decides, hey, we got to put a bridge here, we got to get our folks, you know, that's how it goes. You got to go around sometimes, sometimes miles just to get onto a bridge and take it across. It was like that back in the old days, and it's still like that today. Bridges, you got to find them, and especially with, you know, commercial rigs, you know, that are heavy and stuff, because some bridges, you know, they don't allow you across. You know, they can't withstand the weight of big trucks and stuff like that. Coming to Owego, this village has two bridges, one here, and I went one by one back east of here. But this is kind of like a historic village in New York, Owego. It's been flooded, just like Sydney, because of the river here. You can see it. But they keep bouncing back, you know. I don't know all the history of Owego, so, you know, I'm sorry, but I don't. It's just a historic kind of like a, you know, village, so. What the history is, don't ask me. I go all through the village like this, and it's kind of tight, but this is the truck route, so you got to go the truck route. And then here is an underpass, but you can get under it. It's just pretty tight, I'll tell you that. Signs say it's 12.7, but it's actually 13.7. Heidelberg Baking Company. I don't know what that means. Clever. Palette painted like a flag. Huh. 30, what is this? I don't know. 38. Yeah. And this will actually take you north, like up into Dryden and all that, and eventually into Cortland if you kept going straight, which I am, but I'm just going up here a little ways to pick up. But all these roads here, you know, now you can just, like I said, 38 will run you all the way into Richmond. I don't know what the hell the name of the town is. You kept going, or you can turn left on 79 up here, going to Ithaca, and it'll go straight. It'll take you all the way to Cortland, points north. Turning here into this industrial park. This is actually an industrial park, but it also houses the a jail. Jail over there on the Cuyahoga County. And then this also has this is a big place up here. They crush, or they crush metal and make it small, whatever, cars and everything. And combine, sell it down here, metal. And here on the left is Norwesco, is where I'm going. And they obviously make plastic tanks. Stop here first, Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera off this time, and because I remember. Well, we're here at the yard. The guy is loading me right now. It's an oddball. I don't know if you can see. I can't. I'm going to spin you around and around and around. Okay? That's fun. Don't get sick now. Alright, well, couldn't see him. See the tanks in the back. See the shells in the machine. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this. And film him while he's doing it. Maybe you can see him in the mirror over there. You can see tanks in the mirror. There he goes. That's him back there. That's how they load me. They're big, and they go in the van. It's like a van, but he puts a plastic sheet down, and he just pushes them in. As you know, there's 7 of them, and he'll just keep pushing them in until he's done. Very, very light load. You can feel him shaking. There's 7 of them. Push them in. done, he's done. It's pretty simple. And the load is probably, 3,000 pounds of that. It's big plastic tanks, but it takes up the whole trailer. Oh, it's hot in here now. Well, I'm not moving, that's why. But the temperature outside is 13, so it's cold. And there goes Gary's and that plant right there. You can see it right there. That's a big, it's like a auto crusher place, you know what I mean? That's all they do there, and scrap metal, and they buy, it's a big industry these days. Everybody knows that, so. We're almost done here, so I'll be back. Oh man, it feels like it's cold outside. Oh, then it's cold outside, and the rain is pouring down. Although it's snow, it's like 3 degrees. In the next 2 days, it's going to be -8. I know. It's off to work I go. Now, that's another story. I lost my train of thought. Okay. It's going to be -8 degrees in the next couple days. It's going to be cold. I was talking to my daughter. She lives down in Slidell, Louisiana, and she said it was 72. And I know there's people who live in other parts of the country, Minnesota, and Canada and everything, and it's -40 and everything. I know, but it's cold anyway. I don't, it's like after what, it's 0. So, does it really matter? It's 0. And you go on -0 further. I don't think it matters. Well, it does, but it's cold any way you look at it. Anyway, tomorrow my son and I are heading out of here. I'm going to take my camera. I'm going to do a little filming maybe up there, with some family, to have it. I'm going to put it up on Facebook, this one, because it'll be, my brother's funeral. I think this is a good tribute. So I have to make sure I have the battery ready and, enough space on my little, tiny little, and I'm going to record, and then I'm going to make the movie and put it up. Hopefully everybody will enjoy it. But this one, I'm going to stop filming here, go to my computer over there, that fast, and I'll see ya. Adios.